Okay, let's start. Please check your display. These are our objectives. Okay, what can you create? Creating quiz, settings, sharing with others, collaborators, analysis part. Let's start. Okay, where's the forms and quizzes part? When you enter your email, in this part, you go down. This is the forms section. Click the forms button. Here you have templates. Education templates, personal, work. You can create any type of forms using Google Forms. Okay, for example, exit tickets, assessment, worksheet, party invite, job application, anything you want. But today we are going to create quiz. Okay, you can create a new form, then you can make it quiz, or from fresh start you can create quiz. Let's start. Blank quiz. First you need to write the name of the quiz. For example, assessment types. It was our quiz name. Then first you need to get information about the examinee. Okay, about the student, or about who is going to sit for this quiz or exam. Name, surname, in Google Forms there's automatic suggestion. It makes automatically a short answer. You can change it. Okay, there are different types. As it's name and surname, it's yes, short answer. And as you need their name and surname, it must be a required option. Required. If it's required, they cannot pass this part. Okay? In each step, you can see your work, your quiz, using preview button. This is how it looks like. Name, surname. For example, grade. Multiple choice. For example, 7A, hit the enter button, 7B, hit the enter button, 7C, and continue. Let's see. Let's look like this. Let's continue. We can add sections. For example, in our assessment, in the first section, you saw only the team name and your name and surname. Then you click next button. Here also you can make it. How? Let's see. This button is add new section. After filling these parts, they can continue in the next section. Part 1, for example. And there you can add questions. Now starting with questions. I have this Word file where I prepared all my questions. I have all the answers, for example. I have everything here. Okay. Now I can copy and paste and the good one is when you choose different paragraphs, copy it and paste in the answer section, it will separate them. Okay, that's the good part. Yeah, yes, it's a good one. And as it's the question, you will add the point for this question and choose the right answer. Okay, beforehand. Then click edit question and continue. Also required. And here we have option, shuffle option order. It prevents cheating. Okay?
So every question will have different order.
Different, yes, order. And it's about, this part is about choices, answers. Also, you can shuffle all the questions here. Shuffle question order. Okay? I will come to this later. The next question, it's the multiple choice. Then we have checkboxes. In multiple choice, you have only one choice. In checkboxes, you have one or more. Let's see what we have here. For example, this question. And options. Actually, we don't. Yeah. And answer key, these 2 points, for example, 2 points. And for each question, you can add answer feedback. For example, for incorrect answer, try again. Or if you want your students to watch any YouTube video to understand it better, you can put video link, okay? Or YouTube directly search something, for example, idioms, for example. Okay, select. Please watch this video, and answer again, for example. And correct answers, well done. Okay, save. Now we have feedback part for this question. The next one, checkboxes. Okay, drop down. For drop down option, we don't use questions. Mainly we use it for choices. For example, grades. For example, gender type. For these type of choices. And recently, Google put a new thing here, file upload option. It's very good for math teachers. For example, often they complain that there is no option, we cannot see their work, how they made this, how they solved this problem. Now you can. If you put file upload option here, and before this, you can add some text, for example. So, actually,
this is for the students to upload, right? This is for the students to upload.
Yes, upload. Let's create a new section for this question.
So they can upload pictures as well, right?
Yeah, I will show. Wait. Picture upload. Okay. And here you can add file upload. We don't need this one. Okay, let's put some image here. For example, let's Google some problem. Simple math problem. Okay, this one. Save image as. Okay. Okay. Now I will put this image. Where was it?
Go to recent.
It was desktop.
Is it desktop or in downloads?
Okay, let me save image as. Yes, it's different. Okay, then let me print screen it. Oh, I didn't save it. Save it, screenshot one PNG. Okay, now screenshot one PNG. Yes. Okay, now it's here. Can you solve this? Continue. Please solve the problem on the paper. Take the photo and upload. Okay, and you can allow specific file types, for example, image for this one. Maximum number of files, maybe 5, maybe 1, I don't know. Maximum file size 10 megabytes. It's, I think for our Google's Drive storage, it's unlimited for the schools. So then you can use any size, but 10 megabytes is okay. Okay, required. Answer key, for example, 5 points for this one. Okay. Now let's continue our first section. We'll see how it's look like. Multiple choice. Linear scale. We use this option for poll and voting, for rating. For example, in our ICT contest, photo contest page, we created this one, and here we have the photos of students. Other students rate. Then we see, for example, here, which classes graded, and we can see the result also. Okay, the magic tree, its points. Okay, so it helps. Linear scale. Multiple choice grid. It's like multiple choice, but different rows and different columns. Here, let me show. Yes, multiple choice. It's this one, multiple choice grid. You put rows, you put columns. These are rows, these are columns. Okay? The question. Then of course you need to, for example, I have this question here. Assessment for learning. This one, these are enough, I think. And columns. Oh, formative and summative. Okay. Answer key point. Assessment for learnings. Final product. And course points. Okay. This one is clear also. The next question. The next type. Checkbox grid. The same, but here you can put, for example, there can be only one answer in multiple choice. Here can be more than one. Okay. Date and time. If you want information about student's date of birth, you put date. Or if you need time, what time you fill this quiz, for example. Okay, you can put on this part also. You can put videos for the questions, like in our YouTube videos, of course. If you have your own video,
Can we upload?
yes, before you need to upload it to YouTube, then get the link and put it on Google Forms. For example, this is from my YouTube channel. I downloaded it from YouTube. I cut it. I changed it. Okay, because there was formative assessment name, but you should answer the question. So I changed it, then uploaded it again YouTube, then get the link and put it here.
Only YouTube
Through YouTube. Yes, as it's the...
What if a video straight from your computer? Is it possible?
No. From computer you need to upload to YouTube, then you take from YouTube. As it's the product of Google, they make it
That's
like
why,
this.
yeah.
Only
Yeah.
picture.
What about
Only picture, yes.
Can I,
But for videos, you can use YouTube.
what about, can I connect through my Google Drive? Let's say I have a video.
Only YouTube.
Only.
Only YouTube.
You
Okay.
can write feedback to Google, right? I can do it, and maybe they'll add this option.
Maybe, yes, maybe. Okay, these parts are clear, I think. Let's go to the next section. It's about settings. Okay, let's go to settings part. This part you will see assessment. Let's say session 2. Okay. Changing the design, you can change the color of the quiz. Also, as you see in our quiz, I added some cover here. Okay. I will share with you this image file. This is the size for the cover, 1600 to 400 pixels, but this part is not useful, completely obscure. You can add some colors or some logos here, and this is the main part. For example, mathematics paper 1. Okay, this is the part where you put the name of your name or images of your assessment. Okay, as in this one. You see when we click, here we have assessment and some pictures. Okay, it's here, choose the image, and also they have their own templates. As you see, different wedding, and also you can upload your own one. Many options, many designs. Okay, and you can change also the font. There are only 4, for example. Preview, I showed it. Settings part. There are 3 tabs in settings part: general, presentation, and quizzes. In general part, you can collect email addresses, and for example, if you restrict this quiz only to your institution, to your school, then you tick this part. If not, if you want to share it with others from other schools, from other institutions, just uncheck it. If it's like this, only teachers or students for Paragon, from Paragon, who has Paragon email can use this quiz. If unchecked, anyone.
That means we just send them the link.
Yes, you need to send them a link. And limit to 1 response. For example, for assessment, for our quiz, you can do it again and again and again, because I haven't checked this one. But if I check limit to 1 response and you used your email for this quiz, you cannot use the same email for this quiz again. You have to use a new email if you want to make this quiz again. Respondents can, here you can arrange if they can edit after submit or not, if they see summary charts and text responses or not. This part is clear, I showed it. Presentation part, you can show progress bar, you can shuffle the question order. It's important for students. And show link to submit another response or not. Okay, and in the end, they can see confirmation message from you. For example, they have one already, your response has been recorded. Or for my quiz, I changed it and make it like this. Well done, now it's time to learn how to make quizzes. Okay? And the last part, quizzes part, if you started to, for example, to make form. Now it's not quiz, it's form. Okay? There is no answer points option. And you changed your mind and you want to make it quiz. Then you go to settings, quizzes, and make this quiz. Okay? Right now for our option, it's already quiz. Because we started with create blank quiz. Releasing grades. And for Chromebooks, there is a locked mode. We have 10 Chromebooks for humanities department. In Chromebooks, there is an option where you can use the lock mode. Then students cannot use other tabs, other applications, other softwares. Only quiz part, yes. But it's only for Chromebooks because it's Google product. Okay, release grade. You can immediately after the submission release the grade, or if it's essay, if it's open-ended question type, you can release grades later. You can send via email. And here we will set what they can see: missed questions, correct answers, point values, everything. This is the general presentation quizzes part. What they're left? Let's see, releasing grade. Sending part. Sending part and adding collaborators. Okay, you start the new quiz. In your department, you have 3 teachers. You want to make quiz, and you want to add other editors. You can add it here. Add collaborators. Okay. You can invite other people to edit this quiz, to add new questions, and change your questions. And you can prevent other editors from changing access and adding new collaborators. They can change questions, they can add new ones, but they cannot add new collaborators. Okay? Automatically collect or spend Paragon International Schools email addresses. You can automatically collect them. You can send to different emails, typing here, or you just can get link and share it. And yes, one of our objectives was shortening the URL. If we click shorten the URL, it's again long and it's difficult to share. But as in ours, we used this LYPD quiz 2019. It's shorter, it's clear, it's easier to use, yeah? This bit.ly website, the purpose of this website is the shortening of the long links. But if you use it free, you can create many links, you can shorten many links, but you cannot edit it. You cannot change it. Only premium users can change it. So I have many, but I cannot change them. You create button, you paste long URL here, for example this one, copy, bit.ly, paste it here, then it's the short link, you can change it. You can add some words here, but it must be unique. For example, if I write quiz and save, it will say this custom bit link is taken. If I write quiz.
Nope, I guess.
Yes. quiz 2019. Yes, it worked. Okay. Bit.ly. For example, we used it for our teachers, as you know already. Paragon teacher. Okay. This is the shortcuts page. It goes to this link.
Does expire? Does expire?
Expired? No, no expiration date.
No, it's not.
No, no. And the last one, if you don't have file upload question, then you can embed this quiz to your website if you have one. For example, for this one, for this one we have. If we copy this and put it on website HTML section, it will create a new box, new table, and quiz part will be shown there in the web page. Okay. Here, as we used upload part, the upload part, Mr. Lorenzo, is important for art. Look, we have upload part. Students can draw at home and take the photo and upload it there.
It's a good addition.
Yes, they added it recently. Okay, sending done. Also, you can add collaborate. If we have time, I will explain add-ons part. It's also good, but some security problems there. I will explain. But now we need to go to analysis part. You answered. These are your answers. If you are the owner of the quiz, you have this button here, the editing button. When you click this button, you can see the questions, you can edit them. Okay. Also, you can see responses here. And summary question by question individually. Okay. For example, summary. Let's see. 5 fake names we have. 2 teams, 40%, 60%. We can see which one is the higher order thinking question type. 3 persons answered correctly, 2 mistake, 2, 3. It shows us, we can easily see what parts of our lesson they understand, what part they didn't. Okay. And for example, for let me show you. Yeah, I used this quiz. Summary. Responses. For example, I can easily see the participation level, and for each question, for example, for each question, I know what's the objective of my lesson. And for example, enter a formula, absolute reference. The important part of this question is about absolute reference in Excel. So seeing this result, I can understand that they understand this part of our lesson. For example, 73% of 79 students answered correctly to this question. So for this question, it's a little problem, 70%. 72, 73, 72, but average is okay. If it's, for example, below 50, then you have to revise. You have to go back and teach them again. And of course, the question types are important. If you made a question where your objective is addressed, then it's good. Then you can understand they achieved this objective or not. Okay. Then this part is clear. Okay. For example, this one, frequently missed questions. We can go question by question and individual. For example, who is this? AB2. Okay. And you can stop accepting responses. Your quiz ended. Now you want to stop these responses. You can check it. This form is no longer accepting responses. When they click submit button or when they enter to this form, it will say that this form is no longer accepting responses. Okay? Then the other part, you can print all responses. The CSV is mainly about ICT. And the important part, the last part, you can create spreadsheet from these results, answers. Let's change it. I have many. Session 2. When we create Google spreadsheet, it puts it like this. You can see names, scores. These are the important parts, and all the answers. Okay? Then you can select the labels and filter them. Then you can sort from highest to lowest. Okay? You can change the color. It doesn't affect the form, but you cannot delete, or you cannot delete the column, row. It affects the form. But you can use these parts. Okay? For example, in our contest, I used this part to see the result. This is a formula. It calculates, it takes the sum of these big magic tree ratings. You can use these parts, but not the parts which form uses. Okay? You can use free parts. Okay, then the last one, unlinking the form. For example, you made a quiz, you made a form, and this year finished. You want to keep this Excel sheet file in your drive, but you don't want to mix them in new students with the new students' answers. So you go there, not this one. I will go to your answers. Yes, this one. Then form. I will unlink form from the Google form. When I unlink the form, it will be just normal Google Sheet file, not form anymore. Okay. Now it's session 2 Google Sheet file in my drive. As you see, there is no form menu here anymore. But here it's, look, form. But in this, no form section, because it's not form anymore, because we unlinked it. And we can delete all responses as we have already results in our Google Sheet file. We have all the results. We have this record in our drive. So now I want to delete all responses and share this quiz with, yes, with new students. Delete all the responses. Okay, now we have 0 responses, a new Google quiz, and you can share it with other students again. I think that's all. Filtering, sorting, viewing, some responses. Yes, that's all. Any questions?
I have.
Yes, please.
For example, things will happen like turning on the computer or something like that. Can you continue from the place we left?
No.
Or it should be from beginning?
Beginning.
Can we specify time and date? For example, I don't know, like if it's like exam, let's put specific date and time. Can you do that?
Like deadline or time?
It's like, well, this exam supposed to be take for October, like maybe
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
4 to 5 o'clock.
Do we have? We have 1 minute. Let me explain the add-ons part. It's not in Google Forms. It's not feature of Google Forms. Google Forms doesn't have this feature, this time, this your questions, but some other third-party people, they made add-ons. For example, let's see, form notifications, for example, or I used sometimes this one, Timify me. You can set time for the quiz, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Yeah, exactly. So to answer your question, it's here, add-ons. But consider that when you put these add-ons, let me show one. For example, this one. Install. Needs your permission or okay, continue. When I click, it will say, Form wants to access your Google account. This will allow form notifications to view and manage forms that this application has been installed in. View and manage your forms in Google Drive. Send email as you. Allow this application to run when you are not present. Display and run. So it's a little bit dangerous to use these add-ons. But if you need, you can use it and uninstall it. Okay? If you are not VIP person, if you are not bank account with $1 billion and you use this email. Any other questions? No? Okay, so to sum up, quizzes, it's here. And the rest is inside your quiz part. And if it's your own quiz, you can click edit button and see everything here. All responses, settings, themes, design, everything is here. Okay? And bit.ly for the shortening long URLs. Bit.ly. That's all, folks. Thank you for your participation. If you have any questions, just send me email. Thank you. Bye-bye. Yes. Now you can continue.